Welcome to Forbidden Shadow, where love meets betrayal. Explore stories of passion, secrets, and hidden desires. Subscribe to uncover the truth in the shadows. Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm 38 years old, and this is my story about how my 22-year-old stepson, Ethan, wouldn't let me sleep at night. When I married Ethan's father, Mark, 2 years ago, I thought I was ready for everything that came with being a stepmom. Ethan was already an adult, so I assumed it would be easy to form a bond with him. After all, he was old enough to understand that I wasn't there to replace his late mother. I believed we could coexist peacefully. I was wrong. Ethan wasn't exactly hostile when I moved into their home, but he wasn't welcoming either. He kept to himself most of the time, rarely speaking to me unless it was absolutely necessary. Mark assured me that Ethan just needed time to adjust, and I believed him. But as the months passed, things took a strange turn. It started with little things. Ethan knocking on my bedroom door late at night, asking if I had seen his keys or phone. I thought it was just his way of trying to interact with me, so I played along. But soon, the knocks became more frequent, and the reasons more bizarre. He'd wake me up to ask if I heard noises, if the lights in the living room were left on, or even if I was feeling okay. It was odd, but I chalked it up to him being restless or perhaps struggling with something he wasn't ready to share. One night, around 2 a.m., I woke up to the sound of footsteps pacing outside my bedroom door. I opened it to find Ethan standing there, his face pale and eyes wide. "What's wrong?" I asked, concerned.
I don't know, he stammered.
"I just can't sleep." I invited him into the living room, made us some tea, and tried to get him to open up. He didn't say much, just kept fidgeting and avoiding eye contact. Eventually, he went back to his room, and I thought that was the end of it. But it wasn't. Over the next few weeks, Ethan's late-night visits became a regular occurrence. Sometimes he'd knock on my door, other times, I'd wake up to find him standing silently in the hallway. It was unsettling, to say the least. I tried talking to Mark about it, but he dismissed it as Ethan simply having trouble adjusting to the changes in our family dynamic. One night, after yet another sleepless evening, I decided to confront Ethan directly. "Ethan, this has to stop. Why do you keep waking me up? What's going on?" He hesitated, his expression conflicted, before finally blurting out, "I'm scared you'll leave, just like my mom did." His words hit me like a punch to the gut. Ethan wasn't trying to annoy me or make my life difficult. He was dealing with an overwhelming fear of loss. Losing his mother had left him emotionally scarred, and my presence in the house had stirred up feelings he didn't know how to process. From that moment on, I made it my mission to help Ethan feel secure. I started spending more time with him during the day, talking, cooking together, and even playing video games. Slowly, he began to open up about his grief and the anxiety that kept him awake at night. I reassured him every chance I got that I wasn't going anywhere, that he could trust me to be there for him. It wasn't an overnight fix. There were still nights when he'd knock on my door, but they became less frequent as time went on. The more we connected during the day, the more he seemed to find peace at night. Now, Ethan is in a much better place. He started therapy, found a job he enjoys, and even told me he sees me as part of his family. And as for me, I finally get a full night's sleep, but more importantly, I've gained the trust and love of a stepson who just needed someone to understand him. Sometimes, the people who seem the hardest to reach are the ones who need us the most. This journey hasn't been easy, but it's taught me the true meaning of family.